Okay, guys, what we have here is our S&P 500. I mean, take a look at this movement, a very bearish move, right? That we actually had today. But before we actually get into that, I want you to actually click on that subscribe button if you've not subscribed, like, share, and also comment and watch out for it. To be able to predict this S&P 500 for this week, right? I want us to actually start from the higher time frame, which is the monthly time frame. So, I mean, this monthly time frame, we will be able to understand this movement and why we'll be taking such trade this week. Now take a look at this monthly time frame. I think the price is showing me from here is 2011. So before 2011, price has been going bullish, right? We can see that this S&P 500 has been going bullish, right? And it has just been dropping, just been going bullish, right? I think this was around late 2021. It was then we started having this drop. That is it one. And I've also included this 10 period moving average. Those of you that trade 10 period moving average, we all know the rules of trading it. Once price is above the 10 period moving average, we have to go long, but if it is below it, then we have to short it. So clearly we can see of this recent movement, price is now below 10 period moving average. We have to short it, right? But before that, we can see that as at this period of time, you can see that this price has been above the 10 period moving average. Price has just been going up, which means we'll be going long, we'll be going bullish, and S&P 500 has been going well. It was doing well. So now we can see that this movement is now on a bearish move. So ever since late 2021 that we've been having this bearish move, I don't think the price has actually kind of given us that bullish move to continue to go upward. It is just bearish move. We can see this movement like this, a bearish move, a correction that was made here, then again another bearish move we had here, got a correction, and now after this correction a bearish move, right? So that is one of the reasons why we are still on a bearish move. So this is October, right? I think this was the first week of October. Price kind of went bullish, kind of like a correction, and guess what? The price is now on a bearish move. So by the time this month end, I can tell you for sure that this price will actually close red. The way it actually did something like this, we saw this huge candlestick week where price kind of gave us that bullish move, but at the end of the day, the price closed red. It closed bearish. So it is kind of that same movement we would be having on this S&P 500. By the time this month end, we should actually see it close red, by the way. So at least we should actually see it drop to this level though, because price tends to react at a certain level. So we should see it drop to this level, then a pullback should occur. Reason is that we see that this once price dropped to this level, we had a pullback, right? Because price once reacted at this level here. So you can see it here. We saw once price actually went bullish, a pullback happened. We see this level here. Once price broke above it, it came to test the same level and roll up, right? So now that we had this drop, price can tested this level and a bullish move was made. Then we are having on a bearish move now. So once this bearish move occurred and it breaks below and it drops, this is where the next level will be seen on this S&P 500. Then a pullback will occur, but it will still take like 2 months before we actually get that pullback. But on this monthly time frame, clearly we are on a bearish move. We have to short it if we are to take trade on this if you have to take trade on the monthly time frame on this our S&P 500, then there's only one movement we should make, which is to actually short this price, right? So S&P 500 monthly time frame bearish. That will now take us down to the weekly time frame. Take a look at this movement from weekly time frame. There's only one movement you can see. I mean, if you're a beginner trader, you are new to trading, you will know that this is actually a bearish move. Price is dropping, meaning we have to short it. And take a look at this movement. There was a period of time where price once broke above this 10 period moving average, then it later corrected itself, and we can now see price is now below the 10 period moving average. So we are still on a bearish move, right? We can take this movement like this if you want. We can see this as a bearish move, like lower lows, lower highs, that's a correction, then again a lower lows, and guess what? This week that just finished, you can see this as a correction. We see it after it, then another bearish move again should occur, right? So if you take a look at this movement properly, you see that we are having this huge candlestick which once price came to this top level and it's now dropped, it is more visible on the daily time frame. Price has actually rejected the pullback is now over. we are now on a bearish move. So by the time for price opens this week that we are predicting for, we are trying to predict, we will actually close red. This we can see this we actually close green, right? The next candle, which is the next week we are trying to predict, will actually close red, by the way. So you can take this as a pullback if you want, and the next movement we'll be having is a bearish move that we actually drop on S&P 500, and coupled with the fact that the price is still below the 10-period moving average. You see that price is reacting at this level here, right? So once price actually drop, the next level we see price react to is this level here. Reason is that we saw price actually reacted at this level. Once it went bullish, a pullback occurred, then it broke out. Then after breaking out, price came to test the same level 2 times and it break out. So next level we are going to be seeing if this price is dropping is this level here, which is about 3,231. So currently we are trading at 3,635. So maybe once the price drop, we should drop to 3,231. At least we should be able to achieve it within 4 weeks, I believe so. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, at least should have tapped this level. So I mean, by the month end, by the time this month end, we should be able to achieve it, or first week of next month, which is November, we should be able to achieve it. Though we are on a bearish move now on this S&P 500. So one movement that is to be made is we have to short it, right? Now to actually take this trade, right, we will want to take this trade. I think we would actually, let's see what this daily time frame says, by the way. Let's see what daily time frame says first. We can see this movement here, one, then a correction happened. You see it's below 10-period moving average. We saw this bearish move, then a correction happened which broke above our 10-period moving average. Then price corrected itself, right? Then this huge drop that was made, and guess what? We have a correction. We had a correction which came to our 10-period moving average, which even broke above it. Now price has corrected itself. We are now on a bearish move, and price is now below the 10-period moving average. So by Monday, once market opens, we should be able to tap out this week, right? Which I believe we will actually see a bearish move again, and it will take out this week. I think from here to that level there, we still have about 2% bearish move to drop. Once price drop to this same level, which was our previous lower lows, right, then price will come to this level and break below it, and we will continue our bearish move on S&P 500. So S&P 500 on the daily time frame, it also says bearish, and you can see that this 10-period moving average price is below it, right? So I mean, monthly time frame we are bearish, weekly time frame we are bearish, daily time frame we are bearish. It said we should short it, right? We are now on a bearish move. We have to enter this, we have to short it. Now to actually place this trade, we would go down to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame is a time frame to actually place this trade. So what we clearly can see on the 4-hour time frame is that, first of all, the price is below 10-period moving average. We all know how to trade the 10-period moving average. So since price is still below it, we have to short it. Secondly, is that this price has now given us multiple break of structure downward. You can see this structure 1, correction was made, another structure 2, correction was made, then we had this structure 3. Maybe once the correction has been made, once we kind of add like a little bit of a pullback, like a correction, then we can now enter this trade and short it again. By Monday, Tuesday, price should be able to take out this loss here on our S&P 500, which I believe would happen after it. Then a correction should be made. After the correction, then another bearish move we should get again on S&P 500. So above all, to take this trade, we would go to the 4-hour time frame. And what the 4-hour time frame is still showing us is a bearish move, meaning it is not time to jump on this trade and short it, because monthly time frame is bearish, weekly time frame is bearish, daily time frame is also bearish. And now to take this trade, monthly time frame, because it is bearish, meaning we have to go bearish. Assuming it was on a bullish move, we would have stayed out of this trade, but now this 4-hour time frame is bearish, so we have to enter this trade and short it. If you want to wait for a pullback to occur before you enter this trade, then it is fine, by the way. There's still no problem, you can enter it. Now let's see what this 1-hour time frame says, by the way. So simple movement, you can clearly see on this 1-hour time frame a bearish move, and the price is still below 10-period moving average. So I mean, once price is below 10-period moving average, right, we have to short it. So maybe if a pullback should occur, tap out this level, then you can enter to drop jump on this trade and sell. By the way, you should be able to grab a lot, but the level we should be aiming to take out first in this level here, which was our previous lower lows on the weekly time frame before price actually gave us a pullback. But on this 1 hour time frame, this is the level we are trying to take out. Once price drops to take out this level, then a pullback should occur. Once price take out this level, pullback should occur, then another bearish move should happen to break out this, to break below this level, and we'll continue our bearish move on S&P 500 for the week.